Looks like someone is not going to make this easy for me.
Mitsunari, what are you planning? Why are you here? No! The Dark Stone! You didn't!
I should have expected the great Tenkai be able to figure it out.
Why you?
Ah, Tenkai and old Juve. You stand in the way of our world domination. Such pests. Your interference bothers me. It has begun.
I will not allow you to stain this world with your evil.
This light is only the beginning, O wise Tenkai. Unless the Black Oni appears, you don't stand a chance. With this light, the beautiful cherry trees will bloom and cover the land. Then my work will be complete.
One has fallen without realizing his final hope. One has fallen clinging to his fate. One has fallen leaving the fate of the future to his companions. History is riddled with the waves of destruction and rebirth. These waves roll onward far into the future. Much has been destroyed. Many have perished. One has fallen without realizing his final hope. One has fallen clinging to his fate. One has fallen leaving the fate of the future to his companions. History is riddled with the waves of destruction and rebirth. These waves roll onward far into the future. Much has been destroyed. Many have perished. age of warring states. Nobunaga had attempted to unite the lands under his rule using the Genma. However, the Onimusha were able to halt his blind ambition. Nobunaga perished amidst the flames at Honnoji Temple. The massive army of Genma that had plagued the land vanished. After Nobunaga's demise, his retainer Hideyoshi Toyotomi united Japan. It seemed that he had finally put a stop to the fear and panic that came with the age of warring states, bringing a much welcomed peace. However, June 29th, 1596. Overnight, the omen star appeared in the sky. That day, Hideyoshi was overcome by a mysterious change, and Japan was once again thrown into chaos. The repeated massacres on the continent, the slaughter of everyone on board the captured western ship San Felipe, the banishment of foreigners and the executions of holy men. A tempest rages through the land yet again under Hideyoshi. Meanwhile, a great earthquake rocks Fushimi Castle in Kyoto. In its wake, other catastrophes wreak havoc across Japan. The peace is shattered, and nothing is left untouched. As if called forth by the terror brewing in human hearts, Genma begin to reappear, slaughtering all in their path, bringing panic and despair to the world. (1598). Mocking the destruction of the world, the omen star appears, shining bright in the heavens, foreshadowing something sinister.
Come on. Hey, Minokichi.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yep, I'm fully prepared.
We're going to do this just like we planned.
Right.
Young one, what business do you have?
O great and noble warrior, I beseech you to spare your precious time and listen to my humble request.
Cute. You may speak.
Would you...
Strictly! You will fail!
Will only Higuroshi's insanity brought the horrid Genma into the world once again. A man wielding two tremendous broadswords has appeared with a mission to hunt the Genma down. He cuts down any of the vicious Genma and burns down all of the twisted cherry trees that he finds. He fights like the Oni and leaves a swath of burnt cherry trees in his path. So he has received the name Soka, meaning Oni of the Ash. Inspiring all reminiscent of the Oni, he cuts through.
Strictly! You will fail!
Toyotomi Hideyoshi's insanity brought the horrid Genma into the world once again. A man wielding two tremendous broadswords has appeared with a mission to hunt the Genma down. He cuts down any of the vicious Genma and burns down all of the twisted cherry trees that he finds. He fights like the Oni and leaves a swath of burnt cherry trees in his path. So he has received the name Soka, meaning Oni of the Ash. Inspiring all reminiscent of the Oni, he cuts through darkness with Toyotomi Hideyoshi's insanity brought the horrid Genma into the world once again. A man wielding two tremendous broadswords has appeared with a mission to hunt the Genma down. He cuts down any of the vicious Genma and burns down all of the twisted cherry trees that he finds. He fights like the Oni and leaves a swath of burnt cherry trees in his path. So he has received the name Soka, meaning Oni of the Ash. Inspiring all reminiscent of the Oni, he cuts through darkness with his gigantic blades, showing his enemy no mercy. Why does he fight? What drives him to burn the cherry trees down? Nobody knows.
Not quite. Strictly! You will fail!
Toyotomi Hideyoshi's insanity brought the horrid Genma into the world once again. A man wielding two tremendous broadswords has appeared with a mission to hunt the Genma down. He cuts down any of the vicious Genma and burns down all of the twisted cherry trees that he finds. He fights like the Oni and leaves a swath of burnt cherry trees in his path. So he has received the name Soka, meaning Oni of the Ash. Inspiring all reminiscent of the Oni, he cuts through darkness with his gigantic blades, showing his enemy no mercy. Why does he fight? What drives...
Strictly! You will fail!
Toyotomi Hideyoshi's insanity brought the horrid Genma into the world once again. A man wielding two tremendous broadswords has appeared with a mission to hunt the Genma down. He cuts down any of the vicious Genma and burns down all of the twisted cherry trees that he finds. He fights like the Oni and leaves a swath of burnt cherry trees in his path. So he has received the name Soka, meaning Oni of the Ash. Inspiring all reminiscent of the Oni, he cuts through darkness with his gigantic blades, showing his enemy no mercy. it brought the horrid Genma into the world once again. A man wielding two tremendous broadswords has appeared with a mission to hunt the Genma down. He cuts down any of the vicious Genma and burns down all of the twisted cherry trees that he finds. He fights like the Oni and leaves a swath of burnt cherry trees in his path. So he has received the name Soki, meaning Oni of the Ash. Inspiring all reminiscent of the Oni, he cuts through dark.
Strictly, you will fail!
Toyotomi Hideyoshi's insanity has brought the horrid Genma into the world once again. A man wielding two tremendous broadswords has appeared with a mission to hunt the Genma down. He cuts down any of the vicious Genma and burns down all of the twisted cherry trees that he finds. He fights like the Oni and leaves a swath of burnt cherry trees in his path. So he has received the name Soki, meaning Oni of the Ash. Inspiring all reminiscent of the Oni, he cuts through darkness with his gigantic blades, showing his enemy no mercy. Why does he fight? What drives him to...
Strictly, you will fail!
Toyotomi Hideyoshi's insanity has brought the horrid Genma into the world once again. A man wielding two tremendous broadswords has appeared with a mission to hunt the Genma down. He cuts down any of the vicious Genma and burns down all of the twisted cherry trees that he finds. He fights like the Oni and leaves a swath of burnt cherry trees in his path. So he has received the name Soki.
Strictly, you will fail!
Toyotomi Hideyoshi's insanity has brought the horrid Genma into the world once again. A man wielding two tremendous broadswords has appeared with a mission to hunt the Genma down. He cuts down any of the vicious Genma and burns down all of the twisted cherry trees that he finds. He fights like the Oni and leaves a swath of burnt cherry trees in his path. So he has received the name Soki, meaning Oni of the Ash. Inspiring all reminiscent of the Oni, he cuts through darkness with his gigantic blades, showing his enemy no mercy. Why does he fight? What drives him to burn the cherry trees down? Nobody knows.
Strictly, you will fail!
Toyotomi Hideyoshi's insanity has brought the horrid Genma into the world once again. A man wielding two tremendous broadswords has appeared with a mission to hunt the Genma down. He cuts down any of the vicious Genma and burns down all of the twisted cherry trees that he finds. He fights like the Oni and leaves a swath of burnt cherry trees in his path. So he has received the name Soki.
In the last